right? We're halfway through the year, and that means that, well, the new cars are coming out, and why are you laughing? We're going to do something different. Everyone talks... Why kiss... Don't laugh.
Do you like gladiator movies?
Don't do this.
Top 5 cars of the year on the Road Testament.
We're going to do something a little bit different. Everyone at the end of the year talks about their top 5, top 10 cars.
I got it. Top 5 cars of 2010, today on the Road Testament.
Blackmagic is sponsoring Matt Farah to race in the Bull Run Rally July 9th through 16th. Matt's going to post videos every single day on blackmagicshine.com and thesmokingtire.com, so you guys should probably go check that out.
Racing? It's not a race, and Matt Farah's not a race car driver. I mean, he's a world-class party boy, but it's going to be the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 that's going to shine, not his wheel work.
True, Matt thinks hitting the apex is going to a club in Vegas, but I think you're just angry because you're not driving and he is, let's be honest.
Maybe, but I guess we should all be happy he's Matt enough to capture all the fun on camera.
That's good, Matt enough, I like that. Yeah, so remember to check out daily videos July 9th through 16th, and if you want to throw in a joke about Matt's sideburns, go ahead and do that too. Is that what his sideburns look like?
Sideburns.
Okay.
Matt Burns.
I wasn't sure.
Chops.
JF likes to do things a different way, which means we're not discussing topics that are dear to my heart, like top 5 most popular cars among porn stars, or top 5 most popular cars among 80s wrestling champions, such as Hawk and Animal.
They already know what we're talking about because that's what the intro of the show is for.
The top 5 most important cars of the
First half
of 2010, or best cars. You keep changing the topic, but let's just start off with a car that explains itself, kind of like meh, which would be the Cadillac CTSV Wagon.
Okay, yeah, I completely agree with the CTSV Wagon being something important because it's so unique. You know, you've got cars like the old B5 RS4. Never sold in the U.S. There's probably about 5 or 6 examples in the U.S. If you see one, it's a very rare moment.
But not as rare or exclusive as a CTSV Wagon.
Well, it is just as rare, but stuff like you look at the Bugatti Veyron, which...
Not as exclusive as the CTSV Wagon.
Exactly.
Here's to you, CTSV Wagon buyers. One of under 40 people in the country probably have one.
Yep.
And, I mean, the great thing about this car, we should measure every other car on this list against it. Every attribute of the CTSV Wagon is superlative. And weight...
Okay.
Well, it's heavy. Power. Length.
I don't see how...
width.
How are those good things?
Girth. Luggage capacity. Towing capacity. Passenger room.
You stop right there. You're ruining the list.
It's awesome.
The most important thing about the CTSV Wagon is that it is rare.
Is that it's awesome. And uniquely awesome. It's a wagon. People who buy SUVs don't understand. Wagons make more sense, and this is the best wagon in the country.
And it's also
maybe ever sold in this country.
It's an American wagon. You know, the Germans have always held the principle of having wagons over SUVs.
Because they're smart.
And now we have General Motors building wagons, super performance wagons. That's awesome.
And also, the CTSV wagon is way better in every way I described. We don't have to repeat them. Than the number 4 car on the list that you feel strongly about.
The Boxer Spider, number 4.
I agree Porsche has a spot in this list. I think it's a different Porsche. I think it's the Cayenne hybrid.
No. The Boxer Spider is the lightest Porsche produced. It has stripped out interior, no air conditioning, no navigation if you don't want it.
That's a factoid, not an advantage.
Well, listen, it's got, of course, GT3 seats, and it's something that's special. It makes you want to drive. The car is back to the roots of the pedigree. It is... And not only that, it takes someone special to own a Boxer Spider, and it is going to be a very, very popular car. You need to operate the roof by yourself. That's something unique.
My mother's old Z3 was like that.
Well, this is a car that is meant for drivers who don't want to push a button and have everything done for them. It is back to the basics, and that's what makes the Boxer Spider so great.
That include the lack of an OnStar system with the Cadillac wagon has.
Who cares?
Look,
it's a Porsche.
It's a Boxster. That's
Spider.
Light. It's a variant. It's a lighter Boxster.
Yeah.
I bought my mother a Boxster.
It's
a great car. Porsche has a spot here.
Mid-engine, light sports car.
Cayenne
How can you go wrong?
Cayenne hybrid. Here's why. It starts at $67,000. $25,000 less than BMW's active hybrid X6, which is in the same category. It has 25% better fuel economy than a Cayenne S. It has something, at least 5 or 10% better performance, which is hard to believe. And the Cayenne is, in fact, Porsche's most important model. If you're going out with a friend...
I agree. No.
If JF had a friend to go out with and they were meeting women, they wish they were in a Cayenne hybrid. It solves not 1 out of 3 problems for meeting women. It's a Porsche. Not 2, it has space. But 3, it's a Porsche Cayenne
You're about to say
hybrid.
I agree with you. The Cayenne is very important for the brand, and it helps Porsche build all the sports cars. But you want to know something? We have to agree to disagree.
And move on to the next one,
on
which is the brand that I think should really be on this list, which is Audi.
No. 5 Series. The new 5 Series has outsold every car out there this year.
Okay, I will,
it's barely out.
I will grant you the 5 Series solves every problem.
They are back ordered for months to come. It is much better looking than an E60. It brings back BMW, the midsize sedan, to the E39.
This list is not top 5 BMWs of the year.
No. But
all right,
this is the first BMW I've listed.
The 5 Series is awesome. The new one is fantastic, and of course, it's sold out. It looks great. Agree. It's a worthy successor to the E39.
Okay.
And the 550xi is really, that's the one we should be talking about.
Okay.
Because it's the
So you
first
agree with me?
4-wheel drive, top of the line,
Okay, great. So
high power.
we can move on.
No, because the Audi A6, which is the old one, just beat the new 5 in a 3-way comparo.
It's an old car. You can't bring up an old car.
It becomes new when it beats a new car.
But it's an old car.
All right, then if we're going to go that way, we have very limited space here. You know what I feel?
What?
I think the Audi R15 should be on this list.
It's not a production car.
You can buy one.
Yeah, as not a production car a year after it comes out.
But you're saying the R15 just doesn't count.
You can't have a non-production car on the list. It's
is
a race car. You can buy it, but
it is a production car. But you know something? Let's move on to number 2.
Okay, Ford Fiesta.
Ford Mustang.
You can't. No. Okay, I understand the Ford Mustang is a good car, especially the new 5.0, but the Fiesta is more practical. It is a car that's
This isn't the top 5 most practical cars in America.
No. But the Mustang's been out for a while.
The brand new, the 2011 Mustang.
The 5.0. Okay.
It's the Mustang, and I quote, every reviewer said it, and it's true. It's the Mustang we've been waiting for, right?
Okay.
The rear suspension has been fixed. The power's incredible. The braking's there. The pricing is there.
It's lighter. I know.
It is in every way equivalent to certainly an M3. Every reviewer says so.
But
it's a Ford Mustang I want to own.
But in terms of value to ratio, plus it's the same body style, I agree it's a great car. I think the Fiesta is a more important car for this year.
The Fiesta is a more important car, so in 2 weeks, you can go shoot something alone, which is the top 5 most important cars of 2010. I'm saying Ford Mustang across the board. The Fiesta is awesome, but if you really want to be fair, let's just say the number 2 slot is anything made by Ford. The lineup this year is really good.
Okay, fine. I'm
Ford.
With that. Ford. And then number 1.
Well, I was going to throw a Hyundai in here, but I'm going to say the new McLaren.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
MP412C.
MP412C.
I do agree with that because you look at McLaren, they are now getting back into the game of being a production car company.
Is that the only reason you're going to say this?
Well, it's a very important car because it is going to introduce McLaren back into the United States as a production car company. Not only that, it's the first of 3 cars they've announced that will be produced.
Okay, I agree with you. This car should be here. I nominated it, but I think you're not excited. You're not excited enough about it. It's a supercar. It's a McLaren. It makes, since McLaren and Mercedes split.
Yes.
All right. So you have the SLS. You have the McLaren. Mm-hmm. McLaren, hefty. SLS, McLaren, yes. Secondly, how much is it? 200-ish.
Pricing unannounced, but yeah.
What would you rather have? McLaren or Ferrari?
McLaren.
McLaren. What would you rather be seen in?
Well, McLaren.
McLaren. You meet a woman. What do you? It sounds like we're buying an Alpha.
I don't know if you're debating me or agreeing with me.
I'm trying to convince you to be more excited about it for different reasons.
I'm not that excited with it for one important reason. It's not.
Hi, JF. You're really sexy. What do you drive?
It's not as incredible.
McLaren.
It's not as incredible as the McLaren F1, which was that was boundary breaking.
No, the problem with the McLaren F1 is that it was designed for 3 people.
Okay. Fine.
And that's for people who already have kids, not as sexy. Next week on the road test, we're discussing worst 5 cars of 2010, first half of the year. That's going to be a feisty one. I mean, you got really upset with me, and we agreed today.
Yeah.
Jesus. JF likes to do things a different way. That's for next week. On the Road Testament.
I hate you.